If you don't know what polycephaly is, this video will surely amaze you. Polycephaly is a condition in which an animal is born with two heads. Some cultures consider it a blessing, while others think it's a curse. Regardless of what people think, one thing we can all agree on is that creatures with this condition are truly strange. Today, we'll explore 10 strange two-headed animals. But first, we want to introduce you to a truly crazy experiment. Let's start with number 10. In this case, it's not a natural situation where an animal is born with two heads, but an extremely uncommon occurrence that will leave you astonished. Vladimir Demikov was a scientist conducting bizarre experiments in the 30s and 50s. He tried to put a second head on dogs, keeping both heads functional. He did this experiment 24 times on 48 dogs. He also did other strange things, like putting a second heart in a dog. One of his experiments became famous, and Demikov joked with journalists, saying that two heads are better than one. He chose a stray dog named Brodyaga and a smaller dog named Shavka. The surgery lasted 3.5 hours. When they woke up, both heads could see, hear, smell, and eat. But the transplanted head wasn't connected to the stomach, so it had to eat through a tube. This strange experiment lasted only 4 days. 9. A calf with two heads. In a joyful farm in South America, the cow Isabella gave an extraordinary surprise. A calf with two heads, affectionately named Miracle by the local community. This unique event was a natural birth, happening just 2 hours ago, and the two heads of the little one are active, with eyes moving lively. The presence of a complete nervous communication has allowed this calf to thrive. The birth involved the farm's mother cow, making Miracle a symbol of wonder and diversity in nature, loved by everyone in the community. 8. Snake with two heads. These snakes are extremely rare and often do not survive long due to the division of the brain into two parts. The snake in question is a specimen of copperhead, considered exceptionally rare in nature because they cannot independently face daily challenges. Dr. Kleopfer mentioned that the left head of the snake has the dominant esophagus, while the right head has a more developed throat for eating. Copperhead snakes usually grow from 46 to 92 centimeters in length, but this young bicephalic snake measures only 15 centimeters. The herpetologist emphasized that the specimen is not dangerous. It is expected to be donated to a zoo. 7. Jane, two-headed turtle. Today, Janus turns 50. She's a unique turtle, born in 1972, living under the care of museum staff because she has a head she can't retract, making her vulnerable in the wild. Janus receives special treatments like healthy salads, massages, and baths with green tea and chamomile. Despite having duplicated body parts, like two heads and specific internal organs, she enjoys good health. One head guides one side of the body and legs, while the other head guides the other side. To avoid discomfort to the heads, they are treated with Vaseline from time to time. Janus also takes walks with the team that takes care of her, sometimes to the rhythm of music. 6. Two-headed bird. In the tumultuous year of 2012, when the world seemed to hold its breath, Mrs. April Britt, residing in the peaceful Northampton, Massachusetts, witnessed an encouraging sign of life in her garden. While many might have considered the option of building an atomic bunker during that period, Mrs. Britt made a surprising discovery: a delicate two-headed bird with 3 legs. With affection, she named it Baker and tried to put it back on the tree branch several times, despite its continuous falls. Even though the cute beaks didn't have the exact standard shape, Mrs. Britt chose to celebrate the precious life that had crossed her path. 5. Two cats with a single head. This story is very interesting because here we don't have two heads, but a single head for two cats. Frank and Louie, a remarkable 13-year-old cat, despite having 2 names, is clinically considered a single cat with a singular brain function and only 2 out of 3 functioning eyes. This exceptional feline, with 2 mouths and 2 noses, calls Worcester, Massachusetts, home under the caring guardianship of Mrs. Marty. When Frankenlouis was born, doctors suggested suppressing him, considering the life expectancy for cats in such conditions typically ranges from 2 to 4 days. Despite these challenges, the cat has surpassed all expectations and is set to feature in this year's new Guinness World Records book. The story of Frankenlouis is an extraordinary example of strength, resilience, and uniqueness, defying expectations and bringing a smile to anyone encountering his remarkable journey. 4. Siamese fawn. The discovery of a Siamese fawn with 2 heads in the woods of Minnesota has sparked great wonder and interest in the scientific community and among nature enthusiasts. The unusual specimen was found by a man who was mushroom hunting, and he had the fortune of making an exceptional discovery. The Siamese fawn with 2 heads represents an extremely rare genetic anomaly, making it a unique case in the wildlife. The news quickly caught the attention of experts and researchers in biology and zoology, eager to better understand the reasons behind such a peculiarity. 3. In a quiet Chinese village, something extraordinary happened. A very rare piglet with 2 heads, 2 ears, 2 snouts, 2 mouths, and even 3 eyes, one of which is shared by both heads, was recently saved. This exceptional little animal quickly became the subject of great curiosity, as it represents a unique expression of nature's diversity. However, despite the tenderness and wonder it evokes, experts predict that its life will unfortunately be short due to these anomalies. These extraordinary cases lead us to reflect on the complexity of nature and how it can manifest itself in unique and surprising forms. Sometimes, however, these unique expressions come with challenges that make it difficult for the survival of the animals involved, adding a touch of drama to this extraordinary story. 2. Another cat with 2 heads. Here are more kittens with 2 heads, a condition that makes their survival a real challenge. Having 2 heads complicates everyday activities like eating, breathing, and performing vital functions. Unfortunately, many of these kittens, known as Janus, don't live long after birth due to these difficulties. However, some extraordinary stories show that, with loving care from owners and attention from veterinarians, some Janus kittens exceed life expectations. These exceptional cases often capture the interest of the media and animal lovers worldwide. Cats with 2 heads are truly an extraordinary phenomenon that defies the laws of nature. Although their lives are complicated, their existence makes us reflect on the diversity and surprises that the animal world can offer. At last. 1. 2-headed crocodile. This 2-headed crocodile brings together, in a single body, 2 beings of the same species born on a farm in Thailand. This 2-headed crocodile stands as a unique wonder of nature, uniting 2 beings of the same species in a single body. Its extraordinary condition has given rise to an exceptional specimen characterized by the presence of 2 functioning heads. Born on a farm in Thailand, this crocodile has quickly captured attention for its singularity and fascinating peculiarity. Understanding this extraordinary anatomical variation provides scholars with a unique opportunity to deepen their knowledge of nature's capabilities. This 2-headed crocodile has become not only a captivating phenomenon, but also a subject of scientific interest, opening new horizons in the understanding of biology and animal diversity. Its story reminds us of how the animal kingdom can surprise us with extraordinary manifestations of diversity. You have just witnessed an extraordinary showcase of unique creatures. From polycephaly to 2-headed snakes, including astonishing cats and exceptional turtles, the animal kingdom continuously offers us incredible spectacles. If you were fascinated and would like to explore more of the diversity and peculiarity of the animal world, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Every week, we'll bring you new videos that will leave you in awe, exploring the beauty and curiosity of the living beings that share our planet. Click the subscribe button and join our community of nature enthusiasts. Don't miss the opportunity to discover amazing stories, learn new things, and share your passion with fellow animal lovers.